Hello guys, welcome again to another BTC video. I hope you are doing great today. Bitcoin still moving according to expectations. Nothing has changed for me yet, and I'm going to explain why nothing has changed for me yet. And I'm going to jump right to the charts and compare what I'm seeing and show you what's happening to Bitcoin. With that being said, I'm going to go to 2013 first, and I'm going to show you what happened in 2014. So in 2014, this is the weekly chart. What happened is Bitcoin pumped to an all-time high, dumped, formed a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly chart, fake rallied again, formed a bearish hidden divergence on the weekly chart, which you can see in the red, and then dumped. Now I'm going to explain this slowly and step by step. So first of all, the weekly hidden bullish divergence. As you can see right here, the price was making a low, and then a higher low. And on the RSI, you had a low and a lower low. So this is called a weekly hidden bullish divergence, where the oscillator is diverging from the actual price action. Now, after this divergence was formed, what happened is a fake pump to 680 almost. And then after that, what happened on the RSI is something called a weekly hidden bearish divergence, where the RSI is making a high and a lower high. Sorry, the price action is making a high and a lower high, but the RSI is making a high and a higher high. So you can see the RSI here is higher than here, but the price action is actually lower. So this is what we call a hidden bearish divergence. And what happened after this is bear line confirmed, and the 13 and the 18 and 30 EMA crossed bearishly, death crossed, and we were never all-time high again. Also, take into account and into consideration this fake death cross that happened just before the weekly hidden bullish divergence. Just keep this in mind. Now, on the right side of the chart, we have the actual 2021 bull run, and guess what? Same thing is happening again. We have a hidden weekly bullish divergence right here, which played out and is playing out right now. And we have a potential weekly hidden bearish divergence right here. As you can see, the oscillator, the RSI, is making a higher high. So here it was around 60 and now we are around 70, but the actual price action is lower high. Why? Because here we were at 58 and here now we are at 46. So as long as Bitcoin doesn't break the 58K region, this is just another hidden bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Now, what is interesting also is that Bitcoin also fake crossed right here, as you can see. The 18 and 30 EMA, which are the pink and the blue one, almost crossed, deathly, right? Death crossed, bearish crossed, and then pumped up. And the same thing happened here. We almost bearishly crossed in 2014, and then we pumped up, made a lower high, and then dumped. And now what's probably happening to Bitcoin is Bitcoin is going to form a lower high and dump again and roll over. Now, the only thing about this lower high is that this lower high can take us as far as 55 or 54K and then after dumping. But we have key levels to notice before. So the major key level to go to this high is 50K now. If Bitcoin cannot break 47, it cannot go to 50. And if it cannot break 50, it cannot go to 55. It's just basically that. Also, another thing I want to show you is the squeeze indicator. Look at here. Squeeze indicator right here was dark red on the weekly and curving up. So we were having a bullish upward momentum on the weekly chart. And guess what's happening right now here also? Squeeze on the weekly chart is dark red and curving up, and we're having this weekly momentum, this weekly uptrend on the weekly charts, right? Exactly similar to each other. 2014 and 2021, they're so eerily similar that for me it's like I cannot just throw this away and not share it with you guys. One last thing I want to show everyone about this Bitcoin price action that's happening. I'm going to take my Fib retracement tool from the all-time high right here, around 65K, and to the local bottom right here, and you can see where Bitcoin is struggling right now, at what Fib ratio it's struggling, at 0.5 Fib ratio, which is coming in around 47K. Now, if Bitcoin does manage to break this 47K and then retest it as support and then bounce, it will probably go to 51.2K. But this 51.2K is a super strong resistance. This is our golden ratio, our 0.618 golden ratio. If Bitcoin manages to break 0.618 golden ratio, you can expect Bitcoin to go to 57,300. And by then, the probability of this being a bull run or continuation of this bull run is going to be highly likely. For now, the probability of this being a bull run is still the same. I'm going to add an extra 5% to it. So I'm going to say 10% we're back in a bull run, 90% we're still in a bear market. For me, right, from my perspective. And keep in mind, since this time is different, the bear market can be different as well. So what do I mean by bear market can be different? So the all-time high right here was a consolidation top. People are still waiting for a blow off top, but people keep forgetting that this market and this bull run is different than the other bull runs in a sense that this time we have smart money coming in. We have institutions, more organizations, countries, so on and so forth. So people are smarter in deciding when to sell, when to buy. They're DCAing more dollar cost average. So it's only logical that there's not going to be a blow off top anymore, because blow off tops are just a representation of FOMO in the market. It's just a young market. It's not an early market. Why do I say young market? Because in young markets, people FOMO in, and then these blow off tops happen. But when you have a mature market, you don't have blow off tops anymore, because you know what you're buying and you know what you're selling. It's called smart money for a reason, right? So that's why I think also the bear market this time will be kind of different. I still don't know how different, but it's all in the cards right now. It's all possible. It's all right there. One last thing I want to show you is the weekly Keltner, which is an indicator that Crypto Kirby loves to use, and I love to use as well. And I'm gonna show you the weekly Keltner here also in 2014. So as you can see, Bitcoin, when it does this fake lower high, it touches the weekly Keltner and dumps, and it does this in 2017 and 2011 as well. And now the weekly Keltner for Bitcoin is coming in around 46,600. Now keep in mind here, it wicked above it. So technically speaking, we can wick to, I don't know, 51 even. It could be possible. We can go there. We can wick to 51 and then dump again. Keep in mind, this is a weekly chart, so we're waiting for weekly closes. So we can go to 51, but at the end of the week close at 46, and this will still be valid basically. So this is just something to watch out for, this weekly Keltner channel, because it acted as huge resistance right here in 2014, and it could do the same here in 2021. We could go to as high as 48 on the daily chart, and then on the weekly close below. This is danger zone again for me, and danger signs again for me. And keep in mind that like, I don't know, for me this is there's a lot of signs of this being a bull trap. With all the similarities that it has with 2014. It's for you to decide anyways. This is not financial advice as always. This is my opinion only. Whether you take it into consideration or not is up to you. I'm just here trying to show you what the charts are showing me only. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.